Alright, tea's going cold, so I'll be quick. Today, on we have something very cool for you. My 2011 Gibson Les Paul Jr. in pen and blue. The story behind this is I've always wanted a Les Paul Jr. I had a 2015 and it sucked. But when I got the 2011, it was much better. My friend Ayrton sends it to me on Facebook Marketplace, and it's in a lot of demand. Everyone knows what this is. Everyone knows that it was at a good price, and everyone was offering this dude like their guitars and, you know, less than what he was asking for. And I was so desperate. I really, really wanted this guitar because this guitar is awesome. Look at that. That is a beautiful color. And I'll try and get some shots of the checking and the fading because it's going green. But you don't really notice it, but it's so cool, man. It's awesome. I said to the guy, okay, full price, I'll see you on Sunday. He was like, okay, great, cool. And then I got really impatient, and that evening I said, where will you be at this time? And it was late in the evening, it was like 10 o'clock. And he was like, yeah, I'll be about, I'll manage to get there. I was like, okay, cool, I'll be there tonight. I really wanted it so bad. My fiance and I run out to the train and we get a return. It's like 8:45 at this point. We're gonna be there about 10 o'clock. We meet the guy in the car park. He gives me the guitar. He's really apologetic about the condition since it's all checked up and there are like scuffs and scratches and, you know, chips out on the paint, whatever. Love it. And I was playing this little Vox headphone amp he'd given me in the car park, like knelt down. But now it's like 10:30 and we're in Exeter. We've never been to Exeter before. We'll try and find a way to get home. So we think, okay, well the trains are still going. The train station's open, we're going, and the next train was at like 1 o'clock in the evening. And that was only going to Taunton, and we live in Weston. And that's like half of our journey. And even still, we'd just be in Taunton waiting for the next train at like 7 in the morning. So it was looking like I'd have to either get a hotel or figure out some money to get a taxi home. And the train office guy was really helpful. He says, well, there's a Premier Inn hotel just down the road, and there's like a taxi rank, and there's Apple taxis. But he says, what you can do is get the price off of one and go to the other. So I'm like, okay, cool, all right. Helpful advice, thank you very much. We could have got a hotel, but I really, really, really wanted to plug this in. As you can imagine, wouldn't you? So I go to the taxi boy, the non-brand type. Figure I'd get his price first because he's movable on his price. And I said, look man, we need to get back to Weston. What can you do for us? He looks at his book, he's like, oh, 120 pounds. I'm like, okay. We're gonna go check out. He's like, no, wait. You know what happens when you get a taxi boy and you say you're gonna give him a big job and you leave? He's only gonna get the small jobs. He wants the big job. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go and find out Apple Central, see what they can do for me and just compare. He's like, okay. So he calls them from his phone. And I'm on the phone to Apple Central in his car stereo, like, look, we want to go from Exeter to Weston-super-Mare, what can you do for us? He's like, okay, well, it's going to be £100 for that. I was like, there any movement on that? And they say no. Like, okay, £100, just get in the car. Okay, I was in the moment, and I should have been super cheeky about it. I could have done better. How about 80 quid? I'll just go to Apple Central if you can't do 80 quid. But, you know, I was in the moment, I was excited to get this home. So I had to go home and try this out. So many people, when I tell them the story, are like, I've got friends in Exeter, you could have stayed. And I've got other people saying, look, I would have picked you up. I've got great friends. And I didn't think to ask them such a ridiculous favour. But next time, no, I'm really thankful that I got this guitar. Turned out being a bit more expensive than it should have been if you work out the travel costs, but I'm still finding these pop up for around about the same price I paid, if not more, for the entire day. So, not bad. And it's a great story, you know. See the guitar online, grab your coat, darling, let's go on the train. We try the guitar, and then I spent £100 on taxi. There are some things that have been changed. It's got a Bulldog Pickup in there, and apparently the maker was like, okay, cool, what guitar is it going in? How much does the guitar weigh? Where is it on the body next to the bridge? And he needed to know all this information so he could find the right capacitor, which is like really, really cool. Great attention to detail. I host a jam night in Weston-super-Mare, and I often bring this. It's fun to try and get the challenge of like, how am I going to get this sound? And I'll have another video up at some point about how to really make the most of these pickups. Also, these are the original tuners, but I changed them, and I was an idiot. I went for like the cheapest I could, 3-a-side white button tuners, and I did a gig with them, and they would not hold. They just would not. And I was like, well, I've ruined it, haven't I? On the back, you can see there's loads of holes where it should be. Let me just get that in focus for you. Yeah, see those holes? Super ugly. And that's my fault. I'm an idiot for doing that. One thing with these Les Paul Juniors of this specific year in 2011, Gibson had that rosewood raid, if anyone remembers, and all the wood was ceased and they had to make guitars with other woods, and they experimented with a lot of things. But this one is a beachy, which is really, really weird. A lot of people will think this is ebony, but when I got this, I immediately knew that it wasn't ebony because it was just too rough. It was really, really like kind of scratchy. So what I did to fix that, as I cleaned my frets with like really, really, really worn down sandpaper sponge, I would just spend a bit of extra time on the wood, and now it's really, really smooth and it plays like a dream. One more thing I changed was I changed from the lightning bolt bridge. This is a Faber. Yeah, it's just £50 a nickel, and it's great. I also put these pointers on because it's vintage. It's vintage style, and I like that. That is my 2011 Gibson Les Paul Jr. on my show, What's That Then? And there'll be more coming up. I'll be in talks with a couple of friends of mine about getting their guitars on. So anyway, thanks very much for checking us out, and subscribe for more, I guess. Bye then.